All right, let's look at time. Telling time. ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? Let's talk a little bit about the analog clock first, because I know you little teeny boppers are used to digital clocks and you're not used to working with analog clocks. So the long hand is the minute hand. The short hand is the hour hand. 3 in Spanish or 15 in English is going to be y cuarto in Spanish. 6 is going to be y media, and that's for 30. And 9 is going to be menos cuarto, and that's when you want to say 15 minutes till. Over here, y cuarto is when you want to say 15 minutes past. And when the clock is on 12 o'clock, both hands are on 12 o'clock, that's mediodía or medianoche, which is midday or midnight. Let's look at the clock like this, 2 separate sides. On the right side of the clock, you're always going to use y, and on the left side of the clock, you're always going to use menos. Make sure you write those notes down on the clock that's in the middle of your note sheet. All right, ¿qué hora es? The question is ¿qué hora es? That's how you ask what time is it? What you're literally saying is what hour is it? And the answer is going to be es la or son las. Okay, so the question is ¿qué hora es? And the answer es la, son las. What do we already know about la and las? We know that they're articles. Yeah, what else? La is singular and las is plural. So when we look at es la, we should be thinking singular. And when we look at son las, we're looking or thinking plural. Let's do a few examples here. Son las 10:09. That's how time looks in Spanish. Son las 7:11. Es la 1. So let's look at that. Let's look at es la versus son las. What differences did you notice in the answer portion just on the other slide? If you look down here in the bottom right, we used es la for 1 o'clock, which is singular, and we use son las for all of the others because they're plural. They're more than 1 hour. Okay, so look down here at the bottom. Here are my simple notes. 1 to 1:59 is es la. And then 2 to 12:59 is son las. Okay, so 1 to 1:59 is going to be es la because it's singular, 1 hour and a few minutes. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on are going to be plural, son las, because there's more than 1 hour. All right, expressing time on the hour. Son las 3, son las 5, es la 1. Do you see what I did there with the son las? I use son las for 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock because it's more than 1. And I use es la for 1 because it's only 1. That's how you express time on the hour. Simple. How do we express time after the hour? Okay, 2 parts. You use E when the minutes are before 30. Okay, so on the right-hand side of the clock, you're going to use E. And you are going to use menos when the minutes are after 30. This is what it looks like. Son las 3:17. Son las 4:23. These are examples. So what does time look like when we use menos? You'll find out tomorrow. How exciting is that? Please study your vocabulary tonight. Make sure you have all of the notes. Buenas noches.